Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please, if this is your first time seeing this, please click on the subscribe button, like, and turn on your notification button so when I drop a new video, you get notified. Thanks.
Cancelling Christmas is an all-year-round job, so when Power Book 4 Force returns for its season to premiere, Tommy Egan Naush's got some hard work ahead of him. Let's just say that shootout at the end of season 1 didn't make life any easier at all, and now even more factions are vying to rule.
R.I.P. Liliana. Tommy is at home, drinking and thinking about Liliana when he hears her voice, asking what he's doing. "I'm doing what we talked about," he says, tears running down his cheeks as she makes him vote to make them suffer. Diamond thinks he should chill, cautioning him not to avenge her right away, because Diamond can't offer him much backup while he's still on parole. Brothers divided. Diamond and Jennard, whose calling is Operation Treason, hold separate meetings with their people and talk about how the other side is the enemy. Diamond's guys don't love Tommy until Diamond tells them that Tommy and he are their new bosses, and Tommy gives them better drug at a lower price to move. Jennard woos one of Diamond's street team away by promising more money. Then he stops by the insane princes, his connect, who are not pleased to know that he's a little short on the cash owes them. The big, scary drug boss named Garza gives him until Friday to get him the money, or else very bad, very painful things are going to happen. His next stop, Claudia, whom he offers a 50-50 its partnership, but she turns him down. Not long after, Diamond and Tommy visit the insane princes, asking for double their usual amount of product. The boss is shyly suspicious of Tommy and makes him wait in the back while he and Diamond talk business. While Tommy's cooling his heels, he meets Maria, Garcia's sister, who wants nothing to do with Tommy's flirting. Diamond later warns him to stay away from her, but he says he's just about making money and taking down the Flynns, and that's it. Later, we learn that Garcia is diabetic, which probably will be important information somewhere down the line. Flynn family drama. How's our favorite dysfunctional Irish crime gang doing, you wonder? Walter Flynn tells his Irish backer that he's planning to take out Tommy himself. "There will be no more retaliations against my family." The guy wants a lot of money to keep the peace, and for his family to forget about the men they sent to support Flynn who didn't make it home alive, and he wants it by the end of the month. Vic, who's deeply mourning Gloria, isn't returning his father's calls. He vows to make him pay. When Walter tracks down his children and visits them at Thiorideo, assuring them that there will no retribution for their part in the gunfight against Tommy and Diamond. Remember, Claudia shot Liliana and that he's working on something, though he won't say what. After Walter leaves, Claudia suggests that they let their father think they're with him, but actually band together against him. He says for it to work, they have to split everything 50-50 and make all decisions together. No surprises, no secrets. She says they have a deal. That lasts for about 5 minutes. When Tommy learns that Claudia has Dahlia running again and about to hit the streets, he engineers it so that the designer drugs recipe gets released on the internet, killing her demand. She immediately thinks that the chemist she's forcing to make the drug is behind the leak and runs down to the workshop to shoot her in the head. When Vic hears about it, he dissolves their arrangement, telling her it's just like being in business with his dad. Meanwhile, Darnell educates Tommy about how much more product he could move if he used social media effectively, then volunteers to help if he'll cut him in. Though Egan initially is resistant, he eventually agrees, provided that Darnell perform his duties from the house. Tommy and Garcia's sister cross paths again later. We learn she's a nurse who doesn't drive and who wants as little as possible to do with her brother's blood money. He offers to teach her to drive, but she counters that his line of work probably will get him killed sooner rather than later, and she'd rather not bother getting to know him. "If you were smart, you wouldn't be doing any kind of work for my brother," she says. "Are you saying you're concerned about me?" He flirts back. She responds that she merely tries to keep her distance from anything having to do with her brother's form of employment. Tommy gets a call and rushes to the emergency room at Tillman Hospital. Darnell's gunshot wound is infected, and JP and Kate can't seem to get anyone working in the overcrowded ER to help them out. Tommy runs up to the desk, demanding that someone see his nephew, and oh, would you look at that? Maria is an ER nurse who happens to be working that night. She immediately checks Darnell out, ascertains that he's in a bad way with a high fever, and helps get him into a bed. After some meds and some rest, she is happy to let Tommy know that Darnell is going to be fine. Tommy is less excited to see her kiss another hospital staffer after she leaves the teen's room. The Serbs aren't happy to learn Thadami and Diamond's crew are holding territory that Jennard promised them, so they beat him up and demand Thath fix things. Man, Jennard is not having a good first week of crime bossing, is he? At least he gets it on with the badass boxing gym owner he smolders with earlier in the episode. We have D-Mac, Tommy's nephew who is hungry to return to the streets despite recovering from a gunshot wound from last season. This was a high and low episode for him. His star moment comes when he informs Tommy of a way to move product discreetly through social media, through a series of emojis that appear on a post or video completely detached from the main objective. Viewers can know what is being sold and where to get it. Tommy allows D-Mac to set this up for him and Diamond's crew, so long as he does it from the couch. It proves to be a success, which leaves Tommy smiling from ear to ear at the money coming his way. This week, we're introduced to a new character. Miguel Garcia is a ruthless and volatile Mexican cartel leader who is the connect for both Tommy and Diamond, as well as Jennard's crews. He earns the third spot on this list simply because Tommy, Diamond, and Jennard's mess doesn't affect him as he's the connect for both sides, which means double the money for him. Sure, Tommy has a goal of taking out him to claim the connect position, but that won't be for a while. So for now, Miguel can continue reaping the benefits of two clients in the same city under the same group. At the end of the hour, Tommy walks up to Chewy, the CBI cornerman who defected to Jennard's treason crew, and shoots him dead in the street. Even though Diamond warned his new partner earlier that to do so would kick off a war they don't have the resources to fight. The feds make a positive ID on Tommy, even though New York law enforcement reports him as dead. Given his criminal history, soon they're forming a new task force. This guy's affiliated with the Flynns, the Serbs, CBI, and Garcia. If we take him down, maybe we can take him all down, the federal boss lady says.
If you are still watching till now, a very big thanks to you thank you so much. So here we see Tommy. This is like the first scene where Tommy is trying to get in, and this is where Tommy meets the drug lord sisters, where they were arguing and stuff. So we can see that Tommy is angry here, and the way things are going to get really, really bad, because Tommy is trying to take the whole table. And for Tommy to take the whole table, definitely he needs to take out the main competition. And that competition is going to be a problem. And there's a strange likeness of Tommy for Liliana. We all know that from the start, Liliana and Tommy, they are not always on the good side. They are always fighting and stuff. So the sudden like for Liliana is so surprising that Tommy wants to avenge our deaths. So now there is another problem, because the Fed, they already have a positive ID on Tommy. So now they know what to do and stuff. So this season 2 is going to be a huge blockbuster. I'm expecting a lot of twists and amazing and drops. Definitely a lot of dead people, a lot of shootings and stuff, because Tommy's trying to go for the big head. But well, the movie is so amazing so far, and we look forward to the season 2. If you are still watching till now, I'm saying a very big thanks to you. Remember to click on the like button and subscribe, and turn on your notification button also, so when I drop a new video, you're going to get notified. Thanks.